welcome back to The Past is Alive. Thank you for tuning in to one of the final weekly episodes of Turn Back the Clock Tuesday. And we are heading the whole way back to 1996. And we are cracking open a hobby box of something that I've wanted to open for quite some time and something I didn't really get to experience in my younger years. And I kind of held off on these for a while. And by the time I came back for them, they had started to spike in price, so they kind of leveled out a little bit, and I picked this one up. This was not factory sealed. I'm not sure who put that saran wrap on there, but you can see I bought this off eBay, and there is a note from, looks to be Gary, for buying this off him. But it is a full box. We have 24 packs in here. Back in 96, these were $1.99 a pack. They were originally intended to be $5 a pack, and be along the same lines as Fleer Flare, since Fleer Skybox produced these. But it didn't really catch on, so they reduced them to $1.99 a pack. And here's the kind of design you're looking at. 28 different backgrounds, and really no huge rookie cards we're after in here. Darren Erstad was the big rookie in 96. But we're looking for Hall of Famers. We're looking for insert cards, as we normally do in boxes from the 90s. Or late 90s at least. So we kind of along the same lines of design as Fleer Flare, with the cardboard outer shell, and then what should be cellophane on the inside. So 200 card base set, 196 player cards, 4 checklists to end the set, and then we have these Rave parallels that are serial numbered to 150, and those are 1 in 60 packs. So we may see one in this box. But Brian B's up first. Good luck to you, Brian. Let's see if we can find you some big names. And right on the bat, we have Hall of Famer John Smoltz. And these 8-card packs. Smoltz leading us off. Get a feel for that design. Some people like it. Some people didn't like it. I think it might have reminded some people like 95 Fleer. But I had some of these as a kid, and I thought they were pretty cool. There's a quote from John Smoltz in the front there. There's a shot of the back again. The surveys in, I think, every single pack. Craig Biggio. So every single card has a quote from that player. It might be kind of hard to tell parallels apart. Brett Boone, Brant Brown, Wade Boggs, Ron Blazier, and Andy Ashby. A couple Hall of Famers in that very first pack. Put that one in the books and continue on. See what we find in the next one. There's our checklist card, looks like, and Rondell White greeting us on top. Then don't forget, the next week is the moment we've all been waiting for. It is the great Bowman break. I'm very excited. Check that out. Frank Thomas checklist, pretty sleek looking color scheme on there. Nice looking checklist. Dan Wilson, Ray Ordonez, Kevin Apier, Jason Kendall, Kevin Elster, Scott Stahoviak, and Rondell White. Finishes that pack in the books. Abbott on top and Alan Trammell, this next one. These boxes, they were originally, 6 months ago, a year ago, these were around like $50, $60, and then they went up to around $100. And I couldn't justify paying $100 for a box of these, so it kind of went down a little bit. There's Alan Trammell, and I snagged one for, I think, a little over $70. There's Sandy Alomar again, Brett Boone, and that glorious 90s coalition that we love. Wade Boggs, nice to see him twice, though. Andy Ashby, and Jim Abbott finishes this out. Everyone is dealt a problem in life. Mine is missing 4 fingers. Cool how they have quotes from each player in the front. And there's Big Mac on the back of this next one. Big Mac and Biggio. See what this one holds for Brian. Nice Mark McGuire, though. The individual stuff is nice, but it's not the reason I play baseball. Direct quote. The survey pamphlet. David Cohn, Ricky Vitalico, Kevin Eddy, Garrett Anderson, Brady Anderson, and Joe Carter. And followed by another Craig Biggio. Thought that Joe Carter was going to be an insert card for a second. These ones are tricky. They can be, from what it seems. Tim Wakefield and another Mark McGuire. Oh, my. Yeah, this late 90s skybox stuff, I guess the collation is not too great. Rondell White, Barry Bonds checklist, though, is nice. First time seeing that. Robin Ventura, Ryan Klesko, Paul Sorrento, Alex Ochoa, and Tim Wakefield. I was a big fan of him back in the 90s. Final pack for Brian Brown. Fingers crossed. We find something nice in here. Eric Davis. And we got an insert card of Manny coming up. Access. 1 in 12 packs. So we only see 2 of those. We'll save that one for last. Even though I just gave it away. Steve Finley. And Jim Edmonds. That's actually Rocky's rookie card. Carlos Delgado. Doug Drabeck. Albert Bell. And Eric Davis. Let's check out this insert card. Access. Kind of looks exactly like the regular base card with this different design that folds out into a book. Yeah, this was like, I don't know, I think people were hyped on these like fold out cards or booklets back in the 90s. I personally never really cared for them, but pretty neat. The 7th card of a 30 card insert set. Pretty big insert set. No doubt about that. So we found you one insert in the last pack. Brian, thank you for participating. And that takes us on to spot number 2, our good buddy Kurt, up in the top right. See if we can find you some of your PC guys, like Ripken. And check that out. Boss 96 Paul O'Neill. That must be an insert card. 1 in 6 packs, those are. Apparently, we have Andrew Jones on the back. Take a look at that in a second there. It actually is embossed. Pretty cool. Al Leiter, Jeff Cirillo, Chuck Knobloch, Pedro Martinez. Nice one there. Matt Williams, Alex Fernandez, and Andrew Jones. Would have been a really nice pack back in 96. And check out this boss card. 50 card insert set. That's pretty crazy. I like this design though. I think it's pretty cool. I like this one better than the fold out book. Paul O'Neill. Shout out to Norman R. Paul O'Neill collector. It's a nice one though. 50 card insert sets. You can imagine that there's probably a bunch of names in there that aren't very desirable. Start off with Todd Stottlemyre, Survey, David Segui, Derek Bell, Frank Thomas base card. Nice one there. David Justice, A-Rod. His quote is, like Cal Ripken, I want people to look at me and say he's a good person. I wonder if people are still saying that about A-Rod. Lance Johnson and Mr. Maurice Vaughn ends that pack. Pretty good pack, though. A-Rod stuff is definitely on the rise, and I think will continue to do so. And another insert card in the back of this next pack. Steve Finley. Again. Save that one for last. Always give them away. There's Brian L. Hunter. In case you get confused. Kenny Lofton, Steve Gibraltar, Brian McRae, Cecil Fielder, Jim Eisenreich, and Steve Finley finishes that pack along with the access. 1 in 12 packs. Don't go anywhere because we pulled both cards now. There's plenty more surprises coming up, I'm sure. Paul Molitor. I would have been really stoked about this. I was PCing Paul Molitor big time back in 96, going after all his cards, and I think I spent probably, I don't know, 50 or $100 on his rookie card, 78 tops, which back then was like the normal going rate for it. Now you can buy it for $10, I feel like a lot of the time, in pretty good condition. But I was pretty stoked, though. That was one I had to cross off my list, and I got it. Pretty exciting day at Rock Sports Cards in Connecticut, our favorite place to go. When we go on vacation, we go there. This place was awesome. It was huge. They had so much stuff. Like, back in, that was probably in 90, I don't know, 96, 97 in that range, probably 96. They used to have 88 Donruss boxes for $5. So I remember buying maybe 1 or 2 boxes of like 91 Bowman there too. I couldn't tell you how much they were, but they weren't very expensive. There's Ryan Sandberg's base card. Nice one there. Doc Gooden. Pete Incaviglia. Tony Gwynn. Nice pack. Darren Erstad rookie card. Sweet. Nice one there. And a quote from Rex Hudler on his card. He's a throwback. He's kept his mouth shut and his ears and eyes open. Nice Erstad rookie. Eddie Murray and Juan Guzman. That was a great pack. Kurt. And we head into the final two. The top right. Kind of sucks that they put the insert on the back of the pack. On the outside edges so that so a dead giveaway and ruins the surprise. Kevin Seitzer. Randy Johnson. A little blemish to the bottom left corner. Todd Hundley. Tim Naring. Charles Johnson. Nice thing is that these aren't bricked up. Ricky Bonus. Roberto Kelly and Mark Grudzalonic with a Felipe Alou quote on there. And these surveys, I haven't really taken a look at these. I remember filling one of these out back in like 96. Now, I don't know if I sent it in, but I definitely filled it out. List your 3 favorite TV shows. Interesting. And Steal Your Identity. A lot like Yak Packs. They had all those pamphlets inside of there. Mike Piazza on top of this next one. Mark Grace on the back. Fingers crossed for something nice in this final pack for Joker. Piazza's our leadoff guy. A quote from Reggie Smith. Edmonds. Rocky again. Delgado. There's Drabek. Albert Bell. Davis, and there's Mark Grace. So not every card has a quote from that individual player. There's a lot of different guys on here. Jim Riggleman, quote about Mark Grace. That ends out the stack for Joker and takes us down to the bottom left with JW. See what we can find you in here, man. Good luck to you. See if we can find one of these Rave cards. We did find a Stat Cruncher, 23 of 30. Dead giveaway on the back of that. Surprise is ruined. Henry Rodriguez coming at us. Might as well just flip that one around first and check it out. 96 All-Star, 1990 Texas MVP, and 20. I forgot he had 28 homers in 1990. 23 of 30. Jeff King follows him up. Juan Gone. The Sports Illustrated quote. Alan Bennis. The Big Cat, as Corey would call him. And look at this. A Griffey checklist. Nice one there. Baroa and Greg Maddux. The quote from Tony Gwynn on facing Greg Maddux. You never feel like you're getting in a real good swing. It's not fun, I can tell you that. That's great. Straight from the mouth of Tony Gwynn. Not a bad first pack. Let's see what else awaits us. Reggie Sanders and John Franco. Oh, we got a Rave card, I think. Is that what this is? Maybe I'm wrong. We did! Look at that! Very cool. Reggie Sanders Rave, serial numbered 39 out of 150. That's pretty awesome. 1 in 60 packs. Very, very cool. I know it could have been a bigger name, but got a Jim Leyland quote on there. I've been stoked about that back in the day. That's a nice card, though. So you really get those, like 1 in 3 boxes are your odds. Not too shabby. Marty Cordova, Benitez, Sean Dunston, Harold Baines, Glavin, Norm Charlton, and John Franco. Take another look at that. Reggie Sanders. Very cool. I like that. Back when serial numbered cards were really not too much of a thing other than like in, Donruss Elite and stuff like that. So, especially limited to 150. It's a pretty low number for that time period. Andres Galarraga, Boss 96 coming up next. Not a bad box. Check that one out first. Very nice. Yeah, I like these cards. 34/50. Devon White. There is Will the Thrill Clark. The quote from Roger Craig. Puckett. David Segui again. Derek Bell. Frank Thomas and Dave Justice. That was a nice pack. A lot of big name stars in there. And I like that insert card. Very sweet. And we still got 3 more to go for Josh. What else are we going to unravel in here? Looks like we're going to unravel an Ozzie Smith, which we haven't seen one of him yet. But that is about to change. Kevin Seitzer again. Jim Abbott. Robbie Alomar. I was put on this earth to play baseball and spit on people. Ellis Burks, Chan-Ho Park, Terry Steinbach, Roger Pavlik, and there is Ozzie Smith. Very cool. And then there were 2. Alan Trammell again and Henry Rodriguez. I wonder if we're going to have a repeat of previous pack. Trammell, Survey, A-Rod again. Nice. Lance Johnson, Movon, Sheffield, Mark Newfield. Paul Malder base card. Definitely had that one as a kid. And there is H-Rod. And it takes us to the final pack with another Alan Trammell. This is the 3rd or 4th time we've seen him on top of one of the packs. At least we got a Canseco on the back of this next one. A lot of Canseco fans still out there roaming around. Trammell leads us off. Moises Alou, Bonds base. I don't think we've seen that one yet. Pretty sweet. Wilson Alvarez. Jermaine Dye. Buhner. Carlos Baerga. And there is Canseco. Sweet. Ends that stack. Not too bad at all. Some nice names in there. Some nice insert cards. Taking us to the final one with Mr. C&M Collectibles. Good luck to you, Chad. Let's see what we can find in here. Like I said, if you can get yourself a box of these, you're looking around, I don't know, I think around 70, 80 bucks, somewhere in that range before you pay tax and stuff like that. Final stack, Jeff Bagwell is with us. And look at that. Sandberg Boss 96. Shout out to Craig B. If he doesn't have that one already, that looks like one you should get, because this is pretty freaking sweet looking with all these prisms in the background. Very nice looking Sandberg. 29/50. Like that one a lot. Johnson, Vaughn, Sheffield, Newfield, Mulder, Rodriguez, and there is Bagwell again. Like that Rhino. On to pack 2. Looking for some Royals. Check that out, though. Sosa back-to-back. Whoa. So those ones are 1 in 6 packs. He's got 2 in a row. 2 nice names, too. Check that out. Sharp-looking card. Sosa and Sandberg back-to-back. Bonds, Checklist, Robin Ventura, Klesko, Sorrento, Wakefield, Devon White. Finishes that pack. An insert, 3 for 3 now. Looks like Moises Alou coming up with the Access card. Check that one out first. And his fold out. Moises Alou had a great career. I feel like he was pretty underrated. You look at his lifetime stats, pretty freaking good. There's Greg Maddox, Dan Wilson, Ordonez, Apier, Kendall, like repeated the same pack we saw in the first stack, Elster, and Scott Stahoviak. And number 3. That's crazy. 4 packs in a row, 4 inserts, now Mo Vaughn. C&M, man, you were killing it. This last stack. They're literally all in here. Crazy. So, those boss cards are supposed to be like 4 per box, but we've seen, what, like 6 now, I think? Those designs are really cool, though. I like those. Color different for each team, too. Such a huge insert set, though. Carter, Biggio, Sandy Alomar, Boone, Brown, Boggs, and Ron Blazier. Nice mo. Final two. We're going to get lucky with this insert streak. We got Podge on the back, or on the front, and Johnny Damon on the back. Looks like we are going to fall short on this second to last pack. Ivan Rodriguez. Survey says Larry Walker. And a Kyle Ripken checklist. Very nice. This looks like he's like signing a Sports Illustrated or about to thumb through it. Giambi, McGriff, Butler, Paul Wilson, and there is the Damon. So we saw some new names, new faces in that pack. Some nice big stars in there too. The final pack of tonight's break. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in and joining with us each week for this series. I hope to tune in next week for the great Bowman break. I cannot wait. I've been very excited about this one for a while now. And it should be a pretty long one, too. So hopefully you guys will stick with me next week for that. 14 boxes of older Bowman from 89 to 99. Vinny Castilla leads us off the final pack. Mark Grace, David Cohn, Ricky Vitalico, Ken Caminiti, Garrett Anderson, Brady Anderson, and the final card of tonight's break, Joe Carter. But good box, though. I definitely think that was a good box. We beat the odds in more ways than one. And like I said before, and I'll say it again, if you want to get yourself a box, I think they're around like $70. But definitely a fun rip. There's no doubt about that. And cool designs. So appreciate you guys for watching. And if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and follow along. And I will see you guys hopefully in the next couple days with another video. If not, I'll see you next Tuesday for the great Bowman break. Have a great rest of your week, guys.